Hi there, my name's Paul and this is Useful Things. Today we're going to look at my completed city. This is my second completed city. You can see the previous one in one of my videos, and if you want to see a bit of the evolution of this city, many of the builds that are on this channel show different aspects of this city, which I've also created to be an Olympic city, which I did a whole video about previously. And so as you can see, just the overview, we've kind of got these three main sections with the rivers running in between a central island and then two smaller islands to corners. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with probably what I consider maybe the least exciting part of the city, and this is just a beach area here with some jungle and mountains. This was my cycle track for the Olympics, and I've just kind of put a hodgepodge of things in there, and we've got somewhere, there we go, a tunnel which takes us over to the mainland here. And here we've got this jungle area with a pathway, a lot of these kind of older Mayan-esque type buildings, as you can see there. Also we've got the botanical gardens, and it's quite an exciting place to visit there if you are in the city. And just kind of continuing up to the north, got my crematorium, graveyard, prison. I've got the golf course, which we also completed for the Olympic City. And here I've got an airport here. There's a tutorial on how to build this airport if you would like to see that. And then right at the top, we've got where all the utilities are. And I lay those down first, just with some population, just to start bringing in some cash. Here we've got the farm, and coming back down an industrial section. Now, you don't need to do industrial sections. I know a lot of people miss things like these out because they're not interested. I've also got this inland pier there where you can get the industry to the river and then the sea. And as you can see there, I've also got this little neighborhood. It's actually something, although it's quite simplistic, I'm quite proud of this neighborhood. And going down across, we've got other neighborhoods here. So there's a lot of green in the city. As we move down, we've got some of these, I guess you could say, pedestrianized shopping areas there. And moving continually down to the coast, we've got a lot of these coastal cities going in, not cities, houses rather, by the beach. A nice place to live if you can afford it. And here we go, going out to the seafront. Now I'm really proud of this right here. This just kind of the CN Tower on the dock there, just creating this kind of pier with your beach. And you got the beach, you've got the water park, you've got the fun fair, you've got the aquarium, and you've got another fun fair there. And this is quite an exciting area, kind of a tourist trap, I guess you say, Ferris wheel at the edge there. And the pyramids, obviously not the real pyramids. They wouldn't be found on a beach in a city like this. So they're kind of fake. But yeah, as you can see, this is kind of just a really exciting area for tourism. We've got here the Sydney Opera House. What a lovely thing. In fact, I'm going to show you in a little bit where I've integrated some of the newer things. So make sure you have a look at that, because there's some cool buildings in the new update. And as we're going along, kind of got these huge little historic corners. I like this one particularly here. This has been done with the flowers, and the one in the middle, I think I might have seen something similar done in another building, but or somebody else's city. But as you can see, this is just kind of a old historic area full of kind of religious, cultural centers. It's also just got some of these, hidden gems right there. Don't ask me to pronounce that. It's French. I can pronounce this, so that's Windsor Castle. And got the Taj Mahal there as well. Another exciting thing, and the Louvre. So this is a real great place to be there. Colosseum and some of these old, and that's just patio, but these Roman ruins there. St. Peter's, if you're a Catholic, that's where you're going to head to. And now into kind of the business end of the city, and this is where we've got the Apple HQ, the Burj Khalifa, and all these bits out. This was in the previous city tour, so if you have seen this, I'm going to skim over this, but there's probably more of that there. And we've got the railway bridge going across there. But I am glad how this turned out. Another one of those neighborhoods. And then if you've seen some of the builds, we've got the Space Center. We've got the military base, complete with an airfield and the military docks. So you may have seen that in another build. And here we go. See this here. This is the piers, the docks. I've added to this since the last build. And there's a little park there, shopping district, some more neighborhoods. And this is kind of the area for archaeology. And I like this, put a school there just to kind of give them a bit of education and add to it. But I like this little building here. I think it fits quite well. The Canton Tower. Apparently that's a real thing, but it's huge. Look at that. And now we're kind of coming into a bit you wouldn't have seen on the previous build. We've got our race tracks there on this peninsula. So this is kind of like our Manhattan type area. But I'll stop here. Here is some of the newer buildings. So these are from the latest upgrade right here. And these are kind of funky. I like these. They come with the greenery around them as well. The skyscraper there, these towers, as you can see. These are really nice. And they've just added something special to the building. I think this is a new one as well, just called the Center. Sounds dark, doesn't it? Something, the center, like it would be in a movie, and then I don't know, people get kidnapped or something. And so we've got this here, this lovely skyline, and as you'll notice, this is the big one here. You've got to get a level 400 to this. It's the Empire State Building, or you can unlock it early like I did with a new tip that I've learned, which you'll see in the previous video. So this is cool. I had to look this up just to see it in real life, the Louvre, but it's not the Louvre as in Paris, France. It's something in Dubai, which is kind of neat there. And as you can see, this building here, I like this. Look at that, that's kind of cool. And it's a nice way to end this big, huge park that we've got in the middle there. That just adds a bit of greenery and green space. One other thing I want to point out in this area is this building. You might be really familiar, you see these everywhere, but I want to encourage you, look this up in real life online, because it's really ugly in real life. And actually Designer City has made it look a bit nicer. So there we go. So this is the kind of businessy Manhattan district. One other thing I want to show you is I've just put a walkway essentially that goes all the way along here. And if you enjoyed running outdoors and that was your thing, that would probably be a great place to run. Oh, here's some more of the artsy things here, look, that they've added in just to kind of add this area here where tourists would go. And finally, you might have seen this being built. I think it was completed in the Olympic video. But here is my Olympic Island with the Olympic Stadium there. That's a little venue for stuff. Swimming pool, rugby stadium, cricket. I'm not even sure if that's the Olympics. Another stadium there, which I was pretending was my cycle helmet type indoor cycling track. And just some of these buildings here, another skyline, but just makes this kind of a fully active and alive place there, just and this kind of modern area there. So a very quick video to give you a kind of a sweeping overview of my city and key stats, I guess you could say, from the city's 1.4 million. This city's generating 163 million per hour and 837 when I'm offline. I think over a course of about 8 hours, maybe 7 or 8 hours, something like that. And what other key stats can I show you? No, that's probably it. They're 150% happy. But yeah, and I think you might have seen this in the last video. We missed this on this island, actually. So this is another little historic touristy area here. But no, that's my city. It's a very kind of whirlwindy tour. And hopefully that inspires you in your building. It's called Cair Paravel. You may or may not be able to find it. Let's see where it is in the outside the top 500. Look at that. How can a city this good be outside the top 500? There we go. Maybe if you search for it, maybe you can find it, or it has to be in the top 500. I'm not sure, but hopefully it helps you. The build's got some more videos coming soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.